Got a good one for you. Let's get into these vanity totes. This is one you won't want to miss. Let's get into it.
From paper to purpose, watch her design. Wendy's created designs, one of a kind. Cut, fold, turn dreams to life. Stay for the story behind every design.
So we're going to start this video off with letting you know that this is an 80-point chipboard that's off of Amazon that you could get in a pack size. I think this is a 16 by 20. So here we have all the pieces. That's the front laying there, and that's the back of the tote. This is the bottom of the tote. And then these here are the two sides for the tote. And then we have 4 handles that we need. Because what is a tote without handles, right? So we have 4 handles for our vanity tote. Okay? So first, grab your front piece and your bottom piece. Okay? So first things first, we're going to go on and put that bottom piece on. Lay your front at the edge of your chipboard and then lay your bottom down. Okay? Now that the bottom is stuck to the chipboard, now we're going to place this one here on the chipboard. Okay? So we're just going to lay it at the tip end of where that design starts at. We're going to leave a slight gap there, just very slightly. Then pull the rest of your paper out from up under it. Okay? After that, we're going to go ahead on and cut off all the unnecessary parts that we don't need, which is the side. So if you got a metal ruler, it would work great, especially if you're using this 80p chipboard because it's strong, okay? And you definitely need something that is going to help you cut through it. Okay, so now we're here on the other side, and we're going to cut that off. So once we done got that cut off, we're going to go on and cut that little bit off at the top because I laid mine on the chipboard a little crooked. But if you did not do it and yours is perfect, then hey, you don't have to do that part. Okay. So now I'm going to cut those corners off of that little circular corner with my scissors. All right. So now we're going to go ahead on and lay our ruler on top of that piece and splice it. Okay. Just so we can fold it. And how you know that you did good, just run your finger across it and see if you did good. And then check your work. Make sure you don't have no cuts on the inside. Then you're going to go at the bottom of it, of the picture, and you're going to do another splice right there. Okay. And then you're going to just fold it. Again, check and make sure that you didn't damage anything because I am very heavy-handed, y'all, believe it or not. All right. So now we got that together. We're going to go on and move on to the next. Grab you another piece of chipboard. Okay. So we can go ahead on and place our back on. So bump your back to the bottom of the chipboard like I'm lining it up here. I don't know why I'm lining it up against the picture right now. But anyway, just bump it up to the bottom of the chipboard and then just go ahead on and place it on the chipboard. Now, once you do that, and I do it at the very edge like I should have did the other one, but I made it a little crooked. Again, that is so we don't have to cut so much. Okay. Save us a little bit of time. So now I'm trimming off all the parts on this here that we don't need, which will be both sides. And of course, the top. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Take the scissors and cut around the little edges, okay, because they are rounded. And so once we've done that, now we are pretty much ready to put the bottom on. But I'm going to cut a little bit more of this off right here, okay, because just a little bit too much. We don't need all that. So now I can glue that up on top of that. But make sure when you glue that down on that, make sure that it folds first, okay? So I decided to go ahead on and do the sides first. So we're going to go on and add a side piece right here. Just plopped it right on in the middle. And then I'm going to cut it on each side, leaving maybe an inch or 2 chipboard on each side of it and at the bottom of it. Okay. And what we're doing that for is so we can secure it to our front and back and bottom of the box. Okay. So now the top part, of course, can be cut all the way across, okay, because we don't need that. We just need the 2 sides and the bottom. So now I'm trying to clean it up and make sure that it is enough, and it looks fine to me. Then we're going to go ahead on and we're going to take our scissors and cut out those squares at the bottom, right there at the edges. We're just going to pop those off. And then we're going to take our ruler and we're going to score it again so we can fold the sides, okay? And we're going to do this on both side pieces. So now we're going to take two of our handles and place it on the chipboard, and we're going to cut both of them out. Once they're cut out, we're going to flip them over and we're going to place the other two handles on top of it to cover up the chipboard that we have exposed on both sides. There's really no wrong or right way to do this. Just take your time and gauge it, with your eyes the best that you can on how to place it on there. If it's not good, don't press it down until you find your placement really good. Press it down, and then once you press it down, just do your cleanup around it. If you have any sticky paper still hanging over your chipboard, just snip it off. Now I've already removed the window because that would have took me 7 business days to finish. And so I already cut that out. So once your window is cut out, go ahead on and put your window piece in that you have. Okay. So what I'm going to do first, instead of putting the window in, I want to go ahead on and glue this bottom to it. So we're going to go ahead on and make sure I know where my fold is so I don't put the bottom on the fold. And what I'm going to do is just place this again upside down so it can be right side up. And we're just going to go on and apply some glue there. I like to call this lava because that's pretty much what it is. And then we're going to just go ahead on and place the bottom on to the tote. Now after we flip this baby over, we're just going to press it down and make sure that that is glued down nice and it does not come up, so we don't have no problems, so we can put our gifts in here with no problems or worries. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead on and put that window in. Okay, so all you're going to do is just take a little bit of glue and you're going to go around the perimeter of the window that you've already cut out, and then just place your window piece there. And then press down firmly so you know that it's on good. And now we're going to put the sides on. Now this is pretty much like the other side, the other video that's before this, if you watched it. But if you didn't watch it, you need to go back and watch it. But anywho, you just take and glue your flaps down that you have here, and make sure you bring both of your sides up so you don't glue your flaps down on your sides. Okay, so that's basically what I had did. And then we're just going to lay the glue across and lay the flaps down. And we do this on both sides. Make sure though, once you glue it and you press it down really, really good, make sure you lift it up and make sure it's even with your box. Okay, like I'm lifting it up right now. I'm pushing it because I still got some play in it because the glue hasn't dried yet. So I'm pushing it and making sure that it is in place. Okay. And we're going to do this on both sides of the tote until we have both of our flaps on both sides. Okay, y'all. So I realized that I had the wrong size on this tote box. So I had to change it and put the right ones on. I wasn't going to take y'all through that whole thing. Okay, but they're on now. So now that piece that we laid on and glued our front to, I meant to tell you guys to cut off a little bit of it on each side. Okay. You can do this before you even add it on if you want to. And the reason for that is so whenever you bring your flap over, you don't have that big old bulky thing in the way whenever you're putting your tote together pretty much. Okay? Now, you don't have to cut off a lot of it. You just take your knife and just do a little slice there and just pull out some of it. All right. Again, you can do this before you add that back piece on. You could go ahead on and cut a little slit and still glue your back to that little flip that we did. But I'm cutting the little gaps in it so whenever we lay our box down, we don't have any issues or anything to worry about. And it took me a minute to get it out because that 80p chipboard was not playing with me whatsoever. That's some strong chipboard. So now that we've done that, we can pretty much fold our box down and glue it without any problems or any hiccups. Okay, so now I'm folding it and I'm laying it down so you can see it will lay right there in that slot that we cut out, and it's going to be glued to the box. You can also make your marking if you need to when you're getting ready to put your glue on it, so you'll know exactly how far to go up, because the side does not go all the way to the top. I made it where it would not go all the way to the top on purpose. Okay, so I've already added the glue there, and now I am just laying this down. Now everybody has their own technique on how they like to do things, so you just find what works for you whenever you get ready to glue your tabs to the front and the back of your tote, okay? But every time you do it, make sure you rub a seam with your finger to make sure that it is glued well. So now you can go ahead on and do the entire box. Just go around the whole box. Make sure you're careful whenever you glue it together, but just pay attention. Fold your flaps, lay them flat, and it will be seamless all the way around, and you will be proud of yourself and your work. Take my word for it. I will say up till today, 2026, that this is one of my favorite crafts that I've done so far. And I've done a few crafts, you know, but I'm really, really liking how this one here turned out. I really hope you guys like yours as well if you try it. So once we got that all together, now it's time to put the handles on, right? Okay, so you find your placement where you want it. That's why I did not do any markings, because I don't know how you guys like to want it down low, want it up high. This is preference, okay? So what you're going to do is just add some glue to each one of the little tabs and just lay it on there, okay? And press it nice and firm on both sides, okay? And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just take your time, eye it, and you'll get it lined up just right, long as you take your time. And if you put too much glue, just take something and wipe it off. It's best to have too much glue than not enough, believe me. And once you got both of those handles on, then all you do is just look at your work, just examine it, be amazed, because I know you did a wonderful job, because I'm proud of how I did mine, so I know you did yours bomb too, right? Okay, so these are them. So the middle one is a 10 by, it's a 10.5 by 10.5. Okay, the one over here on this side is a 12 by 12. And the one over here on the other end, this is a small one. It's so cute, right? But this one right here on this side is a 13 by 10.5. Okay, they are beautiful. They turned out so nice. And now I'm about to show you exactly what they can hold. So these are the Vanity Totes with gifts in them. Just so you don't underestimate how much they can hold. Just want to show you. Like this one here, it has a whole mirror in it. A whole mirror vanity in it. Of a Hello Kitty. It has the Hello Kitty robe. The neck pillow. It has the bonnet. It has the makeup brushes right here. And it has a jump rope over here on the other side. This one here has the Barbie collection. Has a very nice cup in it that says Barbie. Has a Barbie doll. It has the Barbie purse. It has Barbie makeup brushes, and it has some color stickers, activity stickers, and it has a Barbie puzzle in the back of it. You probably can't see it. Over here is for the Hello Kitty lovers that loves Hello Kitty, but you know, slightly adult size, because we have a tape right here with the Hello Kitty. We have a jump rope in there. We have the Hello Kitty calculator, and we have the pen, and then right there the pencils and pens, and then right there we have the cup to put them in, and we have the little plush Hello Kitty right here at the bottom peeking through the window. So please don't underestimate these bags, baby, because when I tell you these totes is doing their job and some, they are doing their job and some. All right, I appreciate you guys watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you on my next video. Bye for now.